Hey guys, it's Grandma55 coming at ya. I got a comment my comment is Alex21. Can you make a video describing which are the most difficult things for you to do with a cast? Okay. Number one, yeah, can't walk. Of course. Number two, you're limited on taking a shower. You have to definitely, you can't use like trash bags in that because they say that you can't guarantee. I mean, I can do that, but they told me not to. So, you got to listen. But if you ever get your cast wet, really like wet, if there's a little dribbles or whatever, just like try to, rub a cloth or whatever on it to try not to have it soak into the cast. The other thing is if you have stairs, you have to actually use your body to push you up the stairs or down the stairs, and if you're in a lot of pain, you just hold your foot up in the air. I can get around just using my arms, but I noticed that like if I have to cook or if I have to do something, I have to have my wheelchair because otherwise I just can't do it. You can do everything that you want to in a wheelchair. Okay. The reason why I ended up in a wheelchair is I was using crutches and I was coming out of my room, which is upstairs. I was coming out of my room. I thought my son went to sleep, so I didn't want to bug him on having him watch me go to, take me, make sure, go to the bathroom. That's another thing. It sucks because women, they actually it'd probably be worse for men because men's got to stand up. But the worst is shower and go into the bathroom. Now my wheelchair won't fit in my bathroom, so I gotta put it on the outside of the door and hop to the toilet. Gross. Anyway, let's see what else. Oh, sometimes it really sucks when you gotta either like clean because it's impossible to clean with being in a wheelchair or being on crutches, of course. But before I had my cast, I had a bottom cast with, like a wrap, around my leg, which was a lot better because I could take the wrap off and just rub my foot and then put it back on. But now that I got the cast, kind of sucks because I really can't. I got to be really careful, like doing dishes and that, because if I get it wet, I have to go back in and then they'll have to recast it. And I don't want to freaking do that. Like, I do not want to do that. Have them recast it. But, I would imagine if you got it wet, like if you really got it wet, I think you'd actually have to go to the emergency room and they'd have to recast it. I'm not sure if they do that in the emergency room. Let's see. Being able to go outside anytime you want. That's really hard, especially in the wintertime. Because right now, I'm going to show you guys. It's snowing. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it's snowing. It just started snowing. We're supposed to get like 9 inches of snow. Almost a foot. And it's supposed to snow like all day today, all day tomorrow. And then I think it's supposed to stop like Tuesday morning or something like that. So, let's see. The other things is sleeping. I like it better in the cast than I did the splint because in the cast I can actually roll over. But like if I bump my toes or something like that, then it starts hurting. Yeah, it really basically sucks because you can't take a shower when you want. You have to have someone, I mean, I know how to take a shower. It's easy. All you do is use your arms and use your arms, you pull up, you put a chair, like a foldable chair or whatever, you put that, don't use anything metal because that'll rust. I use a wooden chair. It's like folded out. But I put that in the tub. And then the worst thing is taking off your clothes, because when you have to get in the shower, it's kind of hard to take all your clothes off. So what I do is I just get in there and then take parts of it off. And then, I ain't telling you how I take a shower. Holy crap, that's gross. Anywho, yeah, it really sucks because you can't take a shower when you want. You can't go outside. You can't walk up and down stairs. I mean, you can use your arms. That works. But you basically have to be on one floor. Yeah, it really sucks having a cast. I think I would have rather had a broken wrist than a freaking foot cast, because I'm a walker. Like, I walk a lot. So, but I ordered a couple of packages. So when I get those packages, I'm going to do an unboxing review. I actually was supposed to get one of my packages yesterday, but the delivery guy, he took a picture of the porch, and that wasn't even my porch. And I gave him the right address and everything, so I had to call Amazon. And Amazon, they refunded my money immediately. I mean, it took an hour or two for it to show up on my Amazon. But they totally missed my apartment or my townhome, because I have a lot of letters in mine, and when I looked at the picture, it only had 3 letters. And I'm like, three numbers. And I'm like, how could the guy mess up my address with that address? I mean, mine has like 5. Yeah, about 5 or 6. And this one only had 3. And I'm like, really, cracker? God, I swear, everybody's honkies. Anywho, yeah, it sucks with having a cast. It really does. And if you guys notice when I'm talking, I'm holding on to this the whole time and I never smoke it. So, let's see here. What else sucks about being in a cast? I really hate it that I can't get outside. Because I would be enjoying this weather right now. I'd be outside. It kind of sucks because there's really not much you can do while being in a cast. Yeah, it really sucks. There's really not much you can do. And another thing that sucks that I normally do is the Gear VR. My son took my computer chair, so there's no way I can do VR. But I really don't have a whole lot of room. I mean, if you notice, this is my living room and my bed's over there, so I don't have a whole lot of room. I got my TV right there and my PS3. And sorry, guys, I'm using a webcam. Yeah, it really sucks being in a cast because, I mean, you really can't do much. And, you know, at first you're able to, do cool stuff, but you get bored really freaking quick. And it's like you're sitting here all dang day doing nothing. And I mean, I know a lot of people are like, are you kidding me? Dude, I could sit around all day and have my mom take care of me. Well, you got to realize when your mom's sleeping, what are you going to do? You have nothing to do. So you have to sleep when your parents sleep. But if you have to go to school, of course, you have to go to school in a cast. Being on crutches would suck so bad in school. If your mom or dad is able to get you a wheelchair from a friend, my daughter actually borrowed this from a friend, this wheelchair. If you guys can see, I'm in a wheelchair. But anyway, it's a lot easier in a wheelchair. Now, everybody is different because a lot of people don't know how to do a wheelchair. If you guys want me to show you how to do a wheelchair, just let me know in the next, in the comments or whatever. But, yeah, it really sucks. I mean, you could play video games all day. But I mean, after a while, it depresses you. There's a lot of stuff I like to do, but most of it's getting outside and walking. That's the one thing I miss the most, is being able to walk. The things I really hate is getting dressed, getting undressed, going to the bathroom. You know, you never know what you're missing until you break a limb. Or I could not imagine some of the people that are in wheelchairs for the rest of their lives. I don't feel sorry for them. I wouldn't say that. I would say they're courageous. If they went through being paralyzed from the waist down, they're alive. I mean, they got to be thankful that they're at least alive. I give them a thumbs up. People that have to deal with not feeling their legs they can't stand up to turn the stove on, or they can't stand up to get something out of the cupboard. And I think if they can overcome being in a wheelchair all the time, we can overcome a broken ankle or a broken wrist. I give them kudos for what they have to deal with. The pet peeve I have the most is when my son was pushing me on the sidewalk, there was a lot of parts where he had to actually pick my wheelchair up in the front to move me forward. People that are in wheelchairs, they need to start making the sidewalks more productive for people that are in wheelchairs, that can get out but can't because of the sidewalks the way they are. That's a thing that's a pet peeve for me. My pet peeve is that they need to fix sidewalks, because a lot of people are in wheelchairs and they can't do anything because the sidewalks are crap. Another thing, pushing a wheelchair with your arms is a lot more difficult when you're outside and you're doing it on your own. I mean, I'm pretty good, but a lot of times your arms get really, really tired. So the people that are in a wheelchair, a lot of times they do lifting, or not lifting, but, you know, buff their arms up. And what they do is they hold on to it and they do this. And a lot of times I don't do that because it irritates my foot. Usually I go up and down the stairs using my arms to strengthen my arms. But I have to give people in a wheelchair that have to deal with not feeling their legs, I give them a thumbs up. Because if they've made it this far with the depression, because I mean, when you get stuck and you're in a cast, and you will get depressed. I mean, it sucks, but there's nothing you can do. My advice, if you're on crutches, do what's comfortable for you. I would show you crutches, but I'd be too scared. I mean, I was doing fine, but going around doors, especially if your door is like this. I mean, it ain't like I'm heavy or anything. I would always lose my balance. A lot of times my son would have to stand behind me and make sure. It's really hard on crutches. The other thing is I have one of those walkers, but that right there, I'd still lose my balance because I'd try to turn, and hopping and turning is just, then when I tried to back up, I'd lose my balance and fall. I am a prone klutz. I would fall. I guess that's why my mom and dad made me have, because they borrowed it from my grandma or whatever. And yeah, my mom and dad wouldn't let me be on crutches when I hurt my knee. But I was able to go to physical therapy and use crutches because they could actually, spar me, how you would say it in football. If no one knows what sparring is, you got Google. No, but sparring is where they stand. In other words, if you're lifting weights, you have someone behind you and they're like making sure that, if you can't do it, they can help you pick it up and put it on the thing. That's what we did in football. But, there's really not much you can do. I mean, most people, they paint their toes, and they do what they can. Now, my toes are like peeling, and I've tried everything. I've been putting water on them, like just from the faucet, just on my hands, and it's not working. Like, my toes are so, like, peeling and crusty, and to me it's gross. I mean, because it's like all right here. Look at how bad that is. Like, I've been trying to use water and it's just making it worse. I've tried alcohol rubs. I've tried everything pretty much, and it does not go away. And normally my feet are nice and soft because I use a certain lotion my daughter gets me every year for Christmas. But, my ankle. Oh yeah, the itching part. Okay. The new casts, when they cast you, if you're itching, definitely don't stick anything down. I already told you guys this. Don't stick anything down your cast. If you guys never heard the story, you have to go back to my other video. But, when you have a cast and it itches, just push it back and forth. And then if you have to, don't turn it side to side, because if you do that and you broke your ankle, that's going to hurt like hell. So just push it forward and backward until the itch is fine. But if you do that, it will start hurting. But at least you get rid of the itch. I learned not to twist it, because that really freaking hurt. So, but I had to itch it so bad. And with the bottom brace and the wrap, I was able to take it off and itch. Well, I can't do that now. Which I already knew before. When I went in, I thought I was going to get the boot. I seriously thought I was going to be okay and got the boot. Nope. So I'm in the cast for 4 weeks, and then after that, I get the boot. And yes, I will record me getting the cast removed. So let me know what other videos you guys want me to do. Soon I'm going to be doing some unboxing. So I will see you later. Grandma 55, I'm out. Doses.